www.DESIblitz.com.
In the last 8, Raj Hundal, the hitman.
He's got the 9.
The 9! Defending champion from England, age 24. Shot on the 2.
This is Raj the Hitman Hundal, and you're watching me on DESIblitz.com. I've been playing my whole life since I was 6, and I started competing in tournaments when I was about 12 years old, 11, 12 years old, and playing challenge games and stuff, and it was great. I really missed that time. I couldn't even reach a table. I used to stand on a box. I play American pool for a start, not the reds and yellows on the small table. Like, that game is only really played here, and a little in Australia, I would say, but and even a little in France, but my game is actually played all over the world. Pool is a lot more artistic, and I don't mean to say that to disrespect any snooker player, because I play snooker for a long time, you know, but pool, there's so much more finesse, and there's a lot more you can do with the cue ball. There's a lot more shots, you know, jump shots, kick shots, massé shots, and you're going to have to learn and master these skills in order to bring them. They're weapons that you're going to bring when it's time to go and play, because you never know which shot's going to show up, because there's so many variations. Whereas snooker, if you notice, the red's always on one side of the table. The colour's always in the same place. Once you learn the game, you learn the game. And I'm not saying it's easy to learn, but then there's guys who take it to another level, like, you know, like Ronnie O'Sullivan. He takes it to a whole, you know, different playing field. And saying that as well, pool's a lot more exciting, where snooker can get caught into a tic-tac-toe battle where nothing's really going on, and sometimes they end up resulting in a re-rack. There's no re-racks in pool. There's always a way to do something. Jump at the ball, kick at the ball. There's always a shot on the table, therefore the game must be played out. Play snooker for like 10 years straight, from like the age of 6 to 16, and really I wanted to turn pro at snooker, and I was one of the top juniors in the country. I never carried on playing. I think at 16 you kind of start hanging out with your friends a bit too much. You get in that little rebellious stage, and just, you know, it's just a part of life. And really I took about a good 10 months off and not really playing and practicing like I did my whole life, and I randomly bumped into American pool and has never let me go since.
Look how good he's hit it. Look how good he's hit it.
I was due to play a challenge match on a snooker table, and the guy never showed. And I looked up in the pool room, and there was like a poster that said the winner gets £1,400. And I was 17 at the time, and I remember finishing in the semi-finals. I was beat by the number one at the time, 11-10, in the semi-finals. And I thought, I'm playing with a house cue. It's only a matter of time till, you know, I'm going to be the man here. So I went away, I practiced, I learned, I paid my dues, you know, I put a lot of time in. A little while later, at the age of 23, I was number one in the country.
Somehow you knew it had to happen.
My father was, he all-rounder, all sports. I mean, even things like table tennis, he could play with both hands, you know, very gifted, definitely. And just love sports, you know, love sports. And I'm glad I got all those genes from him too, so it's a good thing. But he never got the support, sadly, from his own father. He never got the support and the push that he gave me.
And with cue ball in hand, the hitman will be looking to open his account in the World Pool Masters.
My first match was a lot of pressure. It had been something like this. I'd have been 6 at my auntie's restaurant in the back. Just come back from like school, you know, did a hard day's work at school, drawing pictures or whatever I was up to. Walked into the restaurant, I was playing like my cousins, playing like my uncles, but they couldn't beat me, and I was 6 years old, and they'd been playing. But what they didn't know was, once in a while, like, because they wouldn't let me play with them, I was too small apparently, and when I get a chance, when they'd all finish, I'd practice by myself, I'd play. I used to watch it on TV, Alex Higgins, Jimmy White, and all, you know, childhood heroes of mine. And I picked the game up. And then one day my dad saw me beating them all up, and he was like, well, hold on, we've got to take this kid to the big table, like, you know, the one that we're sitting on here. And basically that was it. Never looked back.
This is quite a comeback from Raj Hundal.
There he is, the 888.com World Pool Masters champion from England, Raj Hundal.